What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We are checking out some more Patreon requests. This looks to be a little bit throwback. I don't think I've done any Matchbox 20 on, on my channel. I do remember when I was in Australia, they were huge. They were setting off over there. I'm probably familiar with the song. I've got lyrics pulled up. It's probably been a minute. To be honest with you, and I've never seen the video, and I've never dove into the actual lyrics. But I mean, this is your throwback kind of '90s stuff. So there's a good chance I know every word to this song. It's been a minute. So, anyways, do me a favor, go support Matchbox 20. Go like, go subscribe. Appreciate that very much. You'll be able to see the video. I need to cover it a little bit just because some of these like labels with these these types of groups. For whatever reason, a lot of people can get away with playing it. I can't. YouTube's had it out for me lately, so we're just going to cover it up. But I'm assuming you guys have seen the video. Plus, you'll be able to see it here, too. Just little bits and pieces kind of covered up. Love to have you as well. Please like, comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate that very much. It does help the channel. Let's dive in. Matchbox 20 on a Tuesday. Let me get my lyrics. Okay.
Said I don't know if I've ever been good enough. I'm a little bit rusty and I think my head is caving in. And I don't know if I've ever been really loved by a hand that's touched me, and I feel like something's gonna give. And I'm a little bit angry. Well, this ain't over. No, not here.
Yo, okay. Yeah, I know the words to the song. Yeah, it's a classic. So I never, it's funny. You listen to something in the '90s when I'm in my teens, if that, and then and then thereafter, and you never really sit down and think about the words. I'm just gonna read the lyrics real quick. Yeah, I feel like it has to deal with it almost comes across as like it leans on like domestic violence, but I don't think it does. I think it's more so just your sort of your inner sort of emotional struggles and your introspection on a relationship of feeling like you're manipulated. And you saw at the beginning he was puppeting with strings, like a little marionette or whatever that thing's called. Almost like you're, it's kind of that sort of symbolic of being toyed with, right? I think it kind of errs on that, but it could be about a lot of things.
No, not here. Not while I still need you around. You don't own me.
Did I not know he plays the accordion? What?
We might change it. Yeah, we just might feel good. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. I wanna take you for granted.
Dude, this is nostalgic, dude. This is I feel like I feel like they're still, even how big they are, underrated, some of their jams, but like maybe not. I mean, they're huge. But it's when you think about bands from this era, do they pop in your mind as like, oh, this, and maybe some of you guys super fans and whatnot. For me, like it's very, very known, but somewhat like, somewhat like their songs, but like I don't know. I never went out and bought albums or anything like that. Maybe I should have. I don't know.
I wanna take you for granted. I will. trusting when I think that the truth is gonna hurt you.
Yeah, and there's even that there's like this kind of this theme of like feeling like you're there's gaslighting, and then there's not like I want to push you around physically, because he goes right into like it's more of like this emotional kind of, you know, sort of headbutting that I feel like this kind of leans on. But
And I don't know why you couldn't just stay with me. You couldn't stand to be near me when my face don't seem to want to shine, 'cause it's a little bit dirty. Oh well, don't just stand there, say nice things to me.
his vocals are crazy good, man. Just portraying like kind of that emotion in like in how he's feeling in this situation, right? And I don't know if this is based on like a past relationship or whatnot, but
'Cause I've been cheated, I've been wrong with you. You don't know me, yeah, well I can't change.
even the visual of him with like chained up, just that's it's not literal, that's just an emotion, right?
Well, I won't do anything at all. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. Yeah, I wanna take you for granted. Yeah, well, I will. Oh, but don't bowl me over. Just wait a minute, well I kinda fell apart. Things get so crazy, crazy. Don't rush this, baby. Don't rush this, baby, baby. I wanna push you around. Well, I will, well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will.
I feel like this is also one of those, like, if you're anywhere near this era, just being alive, one of those, like, choruses, one of those songs that, like, yeah, again, like, everybody knows, and they may not know why, and they may not even be a fan, but they know the song, right?
Yeah, I wanna take you, yeah, well, I will, I will,
Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was blasting your ears off. Oh, no. Well, I'm not going to reshoot this, but hopefully your volume is... You can tweak it a little bit. My bad, guys. My bad. Did not notice that was all the way up. What was I listening to? Yeah, I don't know that I can. I may be able to. No, it would take a lot of editing. Hopefully it was regulated and tapped out or topped out at some point, because I had that way up. So I'm sorry about that. So I'm gonna sound quieter through most of that if you adjusted your volume as such. Yeah, fire. Let me. Well, don't just stand there say nice things to me, because I haven't cheated. I've been wrong, and you don't know me. Well, I can't change. I won't do anything at all. I don't want to take you for granted. Don't pull me over. Just wait a minute. Don't rush this. Yeah, it's almost like part of this is almost like pleading. It's one of those. It sounds toxic. It sounds toxic as hell, because you're already feeling like you're in a situation where, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, it's you're feeling somewhat abused in some sense, taken advantage of, and you don't know how to fix it. But you're just, it almost sounds like you're you have this like this plea of trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what's wrong and to work it out, but ultimately, it doesn't sound like that's really going to go anywhere. So you, at some point, I don't know, maybe the next song in the on the album is just cut your losses and move on, right? Um, but who knows? I'm not really sure what he wrote this for, but it kind of reads like that. I've never dove into the lyrics. I know all the words, but I never really sat down and thought about them. It kind of happens with a lot of songs, especially like older stuff that like now I think about everything, because I do this, but like back in the day, you sing along and you know verses, but like you have no idea. You don't until you sit down and read them, like what they're. Maybe that's just me. Maybe you guys pick apart lyrics on everything you listen to. I have no idea, but anyways, go support Matchbox 20. Go like, go subscribe. That was Push. As you can gather, I am familiar. However, this is the first Matchbox 20 song I've done on my channel, and probably haven't heard it in quite a long time. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope you guys had a great week, and we'll catch you in the next.